Hey everybody, Japman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at something a little bit different. We have a Figure's Mechanics Haro. I remember in a previous review I requested, you know what, it would be really fun? A Haro model kit. We need a Haro model kit. Well, guess what? I think they were listening because we got a Haro model kit. Let's have a look, see what we got. Auto. Now, this is a very simple kit. It's basically a sphere. It can be built in an afternoon, but they do put a lot of detail into it for such a simple kit. A little bit of lining required. The only big gripe I have with this kit is the arms, when they come out and they go back in. It's really awkward and a bit of a pain to do. Far from impossible, and it's not like it's broken. But it does take a little finagling to get the arm back in there and out, just because of the way the swivel system they have is set up. But when it's all hooked up, it works fine. I mean, like I said, it's not broken. It does work. It's just not a fun thing to do. And here you see a tiny, tiny Haro inside this little piece here. And then we put a cover on it, and we have another Haro. So what we have here is a Haro inside a Haro inside a Haro. Anyway, I thought that was cool. Moving on. The legs, nowhere near as bad as the arms. They pop right out, no problem whatsoever. The feet are kind of loose sometimes. They want to pop off, but they just pop right back on. It's not a big deal. But put them right back in, no problem whatsoever. Whee! Anyway, he's upside down. There we go. That's better. Now he's face down. Yeah. Put the eyes on him. The eyes hook on in a weird way. It's so they can be taken off again easily later, and I'll show you that in a bit. The eyes do have like a little swivel button on the bottom, so you can swivel them to like a sad face or an angry face, or angry eyes, I guess, since he doesn't have a face. Whatever. You get the idea. Put all the armor on him, and there you go. And it comes with a little stand. He'll never fall off it. Perfectly balanced, upside down, sideways. Roll him around. Let him break dance. Do whatever you want. Nice. Get all the arms out. And again, they affect balance in no way whatsoever. They're super light. Put them any pose you like. They also give you a clear armor set. So you can take off all this, and it comes off very easily. And put all the clear, and you get this. And this looks really, really cool. So you got the clear armor looking here. And this looks really, really nice. It's a really tough decision, honestly. Do I put them in the clear or do I put them in the solid green? And it also comes this piece. This piece only comes in the solid green. This piece has no eyes. Now I'm sure you're asking, why doesn't it? Well, to see what I need for that, we got to open up this little compartment here. Now he looks like he's singing opera. And no, you cannot unsee that now. It comes with this thing. It's like a hollow piece of plastic. It's supposed to be a battery pack. It's got an H on it for Haro, I guess. It's supposed to go in there. But if you got this guy, or not this guy, this thing, the LED pack, which was you can also use for the F91, which is you can easily take off, by the way. You can put this thing in there, hook up the two lights into the back of his eyes, and there you go. Now, the only tricky part is hitting the switch. You're not going to get your finger in there. Bust out a pair of tweezers. And it hooks in right behind his eyes. Close the lid. Put the shields or the coverings back on. And there you go. This looks like exactly like Haro does from the animes. He doesn't have little eye slits. His eyes just glow through his shell. And that's perfect. That looks just like what we see in the anime. It looks kind of dull because I have all the spotlights on them, but, you know, get them something a little darker over here. Looks great. And, of course, you can move the eyes, so you get the angry Haro from 00, or you can get a sad Haro, or you can tweak it any way you want. You can also use the standard eye set. Like I said, this works. No problem whatsoever, but it doesn't look anywhere near as good as the other one. That covering piece, the one without the eyes, that only comes in the solid. It is not available in clear. Size comparison. Haro next to a baseball. Basically the same size. Haro next to a basketball, which is what he should really be. Haro is about the size of a basketball in the series. Final thoughts on this kit. This kit's fun. It's a very simple build. I mean, you could probably knock this thing out in an afternoon or less if you really work on it. There's nothing much to it. It's very simple. This is one of those kits I highly recommend buying that LED light set for. The LED pack looks great on this thing. It just does. And like I said, you can take it out and put it on other kits, which is why I like it. Take it out easily, hook it back up to something else later. But yeah, it's a fun little Haro kit. I'm going to love having him sitting on the shelf with the rest of the Gundams. Big thumbs up for me. This thing's cheap. I paid like $25 for it. And I might have overpaid a little because I've seen it cheaper. Good kit. Thumbs up. If you look at this and think, that would be fun to have, you're right. Pick it up. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, please ask them. I will answer them as best I can. Please stay tuned for more. I always got more reviews coming. And I will see you guys next time. Oh, and one more thing.
Genki! Amuro Genki! Haro Haro!
That, what you just heard, was a good friend of mine, Sam. Years ago, she made that on a podcast we were both on, and she does an excellent Haro, an amazing Haro. And I remembered it for years for just this purpose. The moral of this story is never make a goofy sound when I'm around, or I won't use it in a review years later. Yep.